Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the quiz function on Edmodo. First off, you would go to the top here where you see Note, Alert, Assignment, Quiz, and Poll. Click on Quiz and you can choose the load one that you've previously created, which would allow you to reuse it or edit it, or click Create a Quiz. I'm going to create one from scratch here. And I want to create a quiz that is going to be some review of multiplication that I've taught recently. So I put in a title. Putting in a title helps you also find it later on if you are loading a previous one. Time limit's also important because if you want a specific amount of time, you need to specify it here. It will time out after that. Or if you want students to have an unlimited amount of time, I would recommend putting something longer, like 120 minutes, for example. So the great thing about the quiz feature on Edmodo is there's multiple types of questions that you could write. You can write a multiple choice question, a true-false question, short answer, fill in the blank, or matching. So thinking of some of the assessments that are coming with the Common Core standards, this gives you great options as far as creating an assessment that has a mix of each of these. I'm going to show you how I would create an assessment that has a few of these problems. First thing I click on is Add First Question, and it automatically defaulted to multiple choice. I like it to be fill in the blank. And in the interest of time, I've typed up some questions that I want to use, and I'm going to copy those from a document. And for this one, I want my students to use the area model, so I specify that here. And because it's a fill in the blank question, I have to have this line here. What that does is create a box down here to enter for your answer key so that Edmodo can score that for you. So I've created one question. I want to go ahead and create a second one. This one will be fill in the blank as well, except the students are going to have to use the bar model. So the great thing about this is you could do this in conjunction with them using a math journal so that you could also see the work that they're doing, because now students are expected to show things in multiple ways. For the next one, I want students to use the actual algorithm. So I'm going to copy a question that I created for that. And I want them to show their work in their math journal as well. So I'm specifying that here. Now, one thing is, I'm thinking I want students to practice multiple choice. So I'm going to change that. And I'm going to re-answer my question so that I can set this up in a multiple choice format. And what I do here is it automatically defaults to 2 responses. Let's say I want 4 responses. I click on Add Response. And I want to enter my answer choices. So I go ahead and enter those. And finally, after I enter those, I want to make sure that I select the correct answer. One of the mistakes that I've made in the past is forgetting to change that because I've been so focused on putting in the different responses. So I set C as the correct answer. And then I'll move on to the final question that I want to set up, which is a short answer practice. So for that one, I have this word problem that I want them to do. And when I set it up as a short answer, I type in the question prompt and it will give them a box when they take the quiz to fill in their writing. So now that I have my quiz created, I can also change the order of the questions if I'd like. So I can move number 4 up to number 3. Or I can go ahead and add different attachments to each part. So for example, the area model question. I created a video on this using EduCreations. So I want to copy the link from there and attach that to that problem so the students can review how to use the area model. And you can do this for all of your questions. That option is available there. Now I'm pretty sure that I'm finished with the quiz. I can move on to assign the quiz. It also gives you an option to preview if you'd like to check it first, and also to print it. Down below you can see quiz options. This would show the results to the students, and also to randomize it if you wanted to put it in different order for each student. I like it the way it's set up here, so I'm going to go ahead and click assign quiz. And it shows me that I have an error. There's something I need to fix here. It's great that it catches errors like this. I needed to input the correct answer for this one. Now that I did that, I will assign the quiz. After I assign the quiz, it pops up right at the top of my Edmodo feed. I need to select a due date and who I want to send it to, and I am ready to post it.